Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. This look is already up on my YouTube channel, I believe. It was an eyeshadow palette bingo. It should be the video up right before this one in case you missed it. But this video, we're going to talk about a video I did in January of 2023 and maybe an updated version today. So I thought, the new year last year, I did a bunch of declutters towards the end and kind of set up some ideas for what I wanted to accomplish or do or whatever for 2023. And one of those things was brands I hadn't tried that I wanted to. And then of course, there were brands that I had or had tried but wanted to get more from. I just did a video on all of the new palettes that came into my hot little hands in 2023. So there you'll find like all the palettes that I got, but I thought we would talk about the ones that I specifically wanted to get, or the brands anyway, and then maybe what I'm thinking for next year. I don't know if this is any fun for you, but I thought I could put it out there. And then if you had some suggestions or wondering about something that maybe I could take a reconnoiter at, that could work too. So definitely let me know what you're thinking in the comment section and see if we can make something fun happen. Okay, so the first brand on my list was Glaminatrix. I hadn't tried anything from the brand, obviously. I haven't tried anything from any of these brands when I did this list. But Shawnee had gotten an extra of the Nocturnal palette from Glaminatrix, and she asked me if I wanted it, and I of course was like, yes please, so she sent it to me. And this was the first palette that I got from Glaminatrix, gifted from Shawnee, and I really like it. The quality is fabulous. I genuinely think it's really, really good. This is a very dark palette, so it's not one that I reach for a boatload, but it's definitely one I'm glad I have, because when you want that kind of an eyeshadow, you want that kind of an eyeshadow, and it's perfect for that. And then after I got that one, I had to try the Into the Night palette. Again, Shawnee had this one, so I had to get it. Look at these beautiful eyeshadows. I mean, doesn't this shade have Jan's Inner Corner written all over it? I love this palette. It's bright on this end and kind of dark and dingy or grungy. Isn't that what all the kids are saying? On this end. And again, the quality of this is fantastic. I'm so glad that those are the two palettes that I tried from Glaminatrix this year. Next on my list was Terra Moons. I didn't end up purchasing anything from Terra Moons this year. If you're new here, I am a very small YouTube channel. I don't work because I'm crippled, and I do this for fun. Nobody is giving me anything except Nomad. They did for 2023. So I was on their PR list for 2023 and they sent me all of their new launches. I haven't heard anything about 2024. I assume I won't be on the PR list because they try to switch it up every year, which is perfect. I mean, how lovely is that they will send all their stuff to tiny little YouTube channels like mine who have, I don't know. I just think it's very cool. So if I'm not on their list this year, I am not upset about it. I totally understand and will be buying everything anyway. So, okay. Next on my list was the Menagerie Sugar High palette. I definitely got this one. It was a gift from my sister. She got it for me, I want to say for my birthday, which is December 31st, and it came in January. But I've been wanting to play with this. I'd seen Shawnee use it a bunch, and it just looks so fun and sweet, and I don't know, it just looks like a good time in a palette. And there's not been a whole lot from Menagerie that I've really been like, ooh, that looks amazing. But this one, I definitely want to try, and I got to. Next on my list was Lethal Cosmetics. And I did actually do a build your own palette with Lethal. So I bought this little case and 12 shades. I made up my own color story, hence the BYOP, build your own palette. And I genuinely enjoy these. This one right here, it's kind of a bust. I don't really like it. I may end up decluttering it at some point, but the rest of these I really liked. I haven't purchased any more from Lethal, so I'm not sure what that means. I'm gonna go with it just means I'm not into them right now. Next on my list was Adept. I'd been watching their Instagram and had been very interested in some of their stuff. They are on the pricier side, and I'd heard maybe not amazing things about the brand, so I held off until Cimmerian Sunset launched. That's what the outside looks like. This has all of the orangey shades that make my heart happy. I don't know when or why orange became one of my fave colors to play with. I mean, I do, it's Jackson's fault. He loves orange. It was his favorite color for years and years and years. He wanted everything orange. And I think you just eventually kind of get numb to that stuff and it starts to be like normal, and then you find yourself liking it. It's a whole thing, but it's the grandbaby, so it's worth it. Anyway, the orangey shimmers in here are amazing, amazing, amazing. Love, love, love them. The mattes were mediocre. They're not, this isn't a full comprehensive palette, which again, I don't mind. I will mix and match palettes for sure. But the orange shades threw me over the edge. I had to try that palette. And I didn't have like the most amazing experience. Like I said, the oranges are stunning. Love them. But the rest of it was like, all right, it's fine. So then, I don't know if there was a sale or something, but I saw they had Denhydrin available. I wouldn't have bought it at full price, I don't think. So probably on a sale. And I picked this one up. I was pretty sure Shani had said this was a really good one to get and play with. It's mostly special shades because the two mattes in here are superfluous. Like, they're not that great. It turns out I was wrong. This was not the one that I was supposed to try, but I do like them. Like I said, these are not comprehensive palettes for me. They are basically singles palettes, which I enjoy. Like, I'm not mad. I think they're fun. The quality is excellent. So I'm really glad that I got to try something twice, even if it wasn't like their best. Next on my list was Flower Nose. And honestly, it's the packaging. It just looks like beautiful little knickknacks or tchotchkes that you'd have around that happen to be makeup. I don't buy tchotchkes or knickknacks, and the makeup itself is pretty neutral. And you know, I love neutral eyeshadow and neutral makeup, but it's not my go-to, and Flower Nose is higher end, so I haven't purchased anything yet, but perhaps they'll come up with something in 2024 that I won't be able to say no to. Next on my list is Gourmand Girls. They have done some things that really grabbed my attention, and I was like, oh my gosh, if this gets better, I'm there. I'm buying all the things. Their last launched the Silent Night palette, not something I want. So they didn't launch anything this year that made me think I had to have it. So I didn't end up trying Gourmand Girls this year, but perhaps 2024. And then the last one on the list for 2023 that I wanted to try is Sugar Drizzle. And I honestly don't know why I haven't. I can't think of anything that they launched that I would have wanted to try. So maybe that's it, like nothing stuck out to me, and that's why I didn't. But I do have 4 new contenders for 2024. And these brands just seem so good and to be getting better and better and better, which is really exciting for the brand. So first up is Simply Posh. I don't know if you've seen anything from them, but their Instagram, the reviews that their palettes are getting, they just keep getting better and better. So I really think I want to try something from Simply Posh this coming year. And then there is Bella Beauté Bar. They almost got me a couple times. A few of their releases have been like, oh man, that looks amazing. I think I'd have so much fun with it. But for one reason and another, I didn't pick anything up yet. I can't buy all the things I want to because, you know, regular person, and that's not an option. But I definitely feel like Bella Beauté Bar is gonna give us something in 2024 that I won't be able to say no to. 2 more on the list, and the next one is DD Signature. So I discovered DD Signature just before she was closing up shop, which was such a bummer. I was so disappointed. And I didn't end up getting anything because if she was going out of business, then, you know, I wouldn't be able to use it on my channel necessarily, and, you know, like all the things. But she's back, and she's done at least 1, I think maybe 2 palettes that look really, really good. One of them is definitely like Christmas themed, and if you've been here for a minute, I have a lot of Christmas themed eyeshadow palettes, so I couldn't justify another one. I'm the middle child, in case you're wondering. I have to justify everything. And I can, given enough time and energy, justify anything, but. So I didn't end up picking up anything from DD Signature yet, but I think 2024 might be the year. And last but not least is Ainsley Rain. Again, so many of their palettes look beautiful and interesting and just a really, really good time. And they made the list of brands I want to try. All of these are indie brands. I'm not super into mainstream eyeshadow. I know it's fairly blasphemous, but there's just not a lot out there that gets my attention and makes me think, ooh, that could be fun. So I'm sticking with the indie brands for now. And on the list last year of brands I wanted to try more from, we had Nomad, of course, Danessa Myricks, Cosmic Brushes, Odin's Eye, Melt, and Blend Bunny. And I definitely got more from all of them in 2023. I got everything from Nomad, almost everything from Blend Bunny. I did skip the tiny multi-chrome palette and their last launch I haven't picked up yet. Again, can't buy everything I want. And Odin's Eye, I got a boatload from this year. I got the new Christmas palettes. I got Angie's release. I got the 3 they did with the YouTubers. So I got quite a bit from Odin's Eye, and I'm loving all of it, quite frankly. And then Cosmic Brushes. Oh my gosh. I will definitely, they'll be on the list probably forever. Like, Cosmic Brushes is doing their thing out there, and it's amazing. I'm wearing Cosmic Brushes today. Whenever I feel like playing makeups, I want to go for the Cosmic Brushes palettes. And that's how I felt about Blend Bunny. Like, Blend Bunny was doing the things, but Cosmic Brushes is giving them a run for their money. So that's super exciting, and I cannot wait to see what they come out with for 2024. Blend Bunny, Odin's Eye, Nomad, all of them. I'm very, very excited. So there'll probably be some purchases from them this year as well. So like I said, let me know in the comment section if there's a brand that you wanted to try this year and you did or you didn't. If there's a brand I should try that I haven't. I just really enjoy talking about makeups with you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.